welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm back with another talking video, but before I go into detail about the video, let me introduce myself. My name is Ndeu, or you can call me TL. I'm from Namibia. I live in Deutschland. I'm working as a nurse in a hospital. I'm a mother and so on. I do vlogs and share my experience about life in Deutschland as an expert or as a foreigner and so on. And today I want to share a very important topic or tips or ideas, and it is about for those who are starting new job in Germany or in Deutschland, or as well as those who are starting to do practical. Yeah, this is for you. Please do watch until the end. You might need this information. Starting a new job or a practical in Deutschland as a foreigner is not so easy because it's a different country, different cultural, how can I call it, different cultural experience for us, yeah, something like that. And one of them is just to be punctual. If you're gonna start your new job, I'm sure you want to be there on time. Don't wanna go there late and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was late." Or if you're going to be late, at least let them know in advance. Call them or write them a message. Let them know that you're not gonna make it on time. You'll be there at a certain time, giving them approximately the time that you're gonna be there. It will be also very, very polite. It will be taken as very kind, or how to say, it's gonna be, yeah, taken as very good gesture. And yeah, just let them know that you are not making it, the train has delay, or the bus or the tram or whatever it is. Just communicate with them openly and freely. And another one is also do your research. I think it's also good to do your research about your job. Where is that, and what are your responsibilities at work, and all those things, because you would go there, they will introduce you to the place, or they will show you the place. This is the place, and whatever, just the whole building to show you, but they are not going to be there for you all the time. I think it's better for you to have information about the place. What are your responsibilities? What are you supposed to do and what are you not supposed to do? Instead of just going there and you're just expecting someone to give you instruction, go and do this, go and do this. That I also find is not so good, and not all of them are going to be there for you or show you the places or show you the things that you have to do, to be done. They're just going to watch you and expect you to do things which are supposed to be done. If you're not going to do it, and then at the end of the day, it's your own fault that it's not been done. I'm talking about this from my own experience going there as a practical when I was studying. I was expecting that my practice leader would show me all of the things, but no, most of the things have to come from you yourself, and for that you have to do your research. If you don't want to go there and look like it's just a robot machine trying to see what is to be done and so on. Do your research, very, very, very much important. And also ask questions. If you have any question, feel free to ask. Asking does not mean that you are not good enough, or does not mean that you are stupid, does not mean that you are dumb or whatever. Asking means you want to know. It means that you are human and you are curious to learn, or you are just eager for the certain type of job you want. Asking question is very, very important. They will always tell you, yeah, if you have any question, ask. And I know for us, people from the different culture, you don't even know how to start asking you, maybe because the person is not giving you this friendly smile, and that's also normal. But when you ask the person, I'm sure they're gonna answer you, or if they don't have time to say, I'll answer you later, or I'll get back to you later. But if they don't get back to you later, go to them and tell them, or remind them, oh, you say you're gonna answer my question, but you did not answer it out, then they will do it. Remember, mind you, no matter what, they will respond. Whatever the facial expression they give or whatever, just as they will respond to you. And that's one of the things what most of them like is asking, and you get the right question. They will also tell you that by introducing themselves, or they show you the building and say, yeah, these are your job and so on. If you have any question, ask. And it also feels so good if you also ask questions. It's for them, it's also good. It means that you want to know things on your own, because you don't really want to depend on them all the time, running behind them and ask, how can I do that? How can I do it? We also take note that if they are telling you how to do certain things, keep in mind that you have to do it next time on your own. Nobody's going to come behind you and help you unless you go and ask a certain thing. They're not going to be standing there behind you or next to you and show you how it's done. It's also good to have that things of say, or just observing things that you need to be done by yourself. If you see that things it's part of responsibility, or as a teamwork, it's your responsibility, go and do it. And then let your colleague know, I have done this and done that. They will say, okay, that's good. Thank you very much. That's what I always do. Just feel free and ask the question. And another one is flexibility. Just be flexible. Don't just sit there and expect that they are gonna come to you and say, go and do that. Just be flexible and go to them. Ask the colleague, do you need any help? And then if they have help, that they need help, then they will say, yeah, you can go and do so. Because some of the colleagues, they really don't have this capability of asking for help, especially if you are new to them or you are new in their team. And I also notice as people who are foreigners, they have really not so, I think they have this hard communicating with us, or maybe they are a little bit scared to give us instruction and so on the first day, because they don't know how to. It's just a cultural difference, it's totally different. I don't want to be rude and kind of like this, but if you are so flexible, that is also good, because you are not just going to be there looking like, okay, what's next? Just be flexible and try to be free as soon as possible. I'm sure it will not take them so long to be open to you or to show you or just correct you if you've made a mistake and all those things. And also, one of the things is take time. Take time for yourself or make a break, because if you're working 8 hours, it means you also need a break for sure. You cannot just be working throughout. There are some people who work throughout, but those especially who have been working there for a long time, for them it's okay to not take a break, or they go outside for a few minutes and smoke and come back in and they eat while they are working. It's okay for them. But if you are new, just go in there, whatever you call back office or your kitchen, take your break. Break is for everybody. You need to take it, otherwise it's gonna be not easy for you as time goes by. Because I'm talking about now experience in my nursing, because the whole day standing, sure, you're gonna need a time where you feel like I need to sit down. Taking the 30-minute break is worth it than just running around, and I'm sure you need to use your minute instead of just pushing them. No, I'm working overtime, I'll get the days off. Sometimes never really happen that you get the days off. Take your time, take a break. It's very important for your mental health. It's very important for your own body, just to relax and calm out there. After 30 minutes, you'll feel another break. Feel like a different person. You have probably eaten enough. You have probably have drank enough what you needed. Just take your time. I remember at my previous station where I was, there was a colleague. She's from, I think, from the Philippines. She was doing anekeno. Anekeno, I think it's like recognition. She was already a nurse in her country, so she came here to do this process of recognition. The girl was really working so hard. She could not even take a break. We will go and having a break. She will still continue to. I was like, I'll come to ask the colleague, did you take a break? No, I did not take a break because I have a lot of things that I was like, girl, you need to take a break. This is Deutschland. Don't overwork yourself. I'm sure at a time there will be a time where you feel it. You are so tired. You can even have burnout. Just take your time. You don't need to kill yourself. Sometimes you even sit in the pause room or the break room in the kitchen, and she is already doing everything which is supposed to be done by all of us, and then you come out, she's already done it. It's like, why are you doing that? More often we tell her that you just have to calm down. I don't know, maybe it's just this pressure of like, I have to do it nicely, I have to do it so nice, I have to do it so perfect, and also I don't know what is wrong with it, but taking your time and a break is very, very important. Consider yourself, your health, your mental health is very important. And also, another thing you should know is your right. Know your right, because working in Deutschland, oh my goodness, especially if you are going to do as a practical, going to work as a practical, most of the people at the station knows that the practicant are from different countries, or this, they don't know, much of them, they don't know their rights, and they can take that advantage and misuse you. That I've also experienced sometimes, and to a point, one point, and I was at the station, colleague who was also a practice anleiter for us, who was guiding us. He warned us, be careful of a certain colleague called she used very much the practicant, the people are doing practicant. I was like, oh, but he was right, because this person was really using. He will be like shifting you, pushing you forward. Instead of her doing it, she will push you and like, I was like, no, that's not my responsibility, but you have to do it. Am I supposed to be doing it? And then she'll be like, sorry, I thought you can also do it. I was like, no, but that's your responsibility. You have to be the forefront, and I have to be like following you. I'm not done with my study yet, because if anything goes wrong, you'll be the one who's responsible. So know your right, don't let your colleague misuse you, and say no. If you cannot do it, just say no, I cannot do it, or just say no, that's not my responsibility. That's it. It's okay to say no, and also remind them, if it's not your responsibility, then they'll be like, oh, okay, he knows that I'm not supposed to be doing that. Because sometimes if you let them say, yeah, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, they also give a responsibility which is not for you to do it, and then you have to do it, keep on doing it, and they get used to it. Just have a boundary there. And as well as another thing I wanted to tell you is respect. Give respect to anybody and expect that from them too. If they are not giving it, tell them that you deserve respect too. The way you are giving it out, the way you'll be getting it also. I also remember the station where I was doing my last practical, where I also did my exam. One of the colleagues, we were sitting in the dinsima, or the kitchen, and then one of the questions, we were sitting all at the table. It was about to give this ubagabe, or give over to the next colleague in the next shift. She came, we were all sitting on the chair, and then she came, she wanted the colleague who was sitting next to me to move from the chair she was sitting, because her reason was that she cannot see, because she wanted to see at the board straight, which is opposite to us. She said she cannot see really well. And then one of the colleagues also working at the station, she was like, no, don't get up, sit. She can sit on the other side. And then this colleague was like, yeah, because I cannot sit, that's why I wanted to sit there. And I was like, the colleague said, no, but it's other chair there. And then she went in the other chair. And then when she went out, this colleague said, no, sit. She told us, never ever leave your place for someone, and not even the doctor here, unless they have to do something on the computer or whatever. But if it's on the table where we are sitting, don't stand up and give them the place. They can go and look for another place. No one is special here. We are all the same, regardless of where you are from, what color you are, and what status you have. We are all human here. And I was like, wow, that's really what you need to know, because it's true. At the end of the day, we are all colleagues. We even call our doctors at the station by their name. Doctor, we don't call them Dr. Johnny, we call them Johnny. Or just don't have these things of like, I have high respect because he's getting a lot of money. No, everyone have to be treated right and know your right. If you are also part of them, you have to be treated exactly the way you are treating them. if maybe, unless you are disrespecting them, then you're also going to get it out, which I'm not sure. It's not something that we often do, especially us foreigners. We get it the other way around. Yeah, that's one of the things which is very, very important. And another thing is you don't need to make friends at work. For sure, most of these colleagues are not friends. They are just colleagues, and it's okay if you don't make friends with them. The most important is that you are working together, you are coordinating together, working accordingly together, understanding and as well as respectful. That's the most important thing. If they are being friends with one another, that's up to them. You don't need them. If you have your friends outside of your work, it is okay. That's all you need. You don't need thousands of colleagues to like you or to love you. There's some that are not even going to like you. I don't know, because they also don't love, probably they don't love themselves, or they have their own problems with. They think for them it's okay to pass it to the next person because they're having problems. The next person have to feel it. I have experienced that, and I was like, no, I don't need your negativity. I always push them on the back. I don't mingle with such people. I just give a distance with, just keep them apart. You don't need them to be your friends. They're not going to be your friends, and they don't need to know your private life unless you wanted everybody to know it. I don't do that, and most of them are not even my friends on social media, or as well as on my WhatsApp, or in general WhatsApp. We just talk about work-related things. You don't need them, because some people, when they know you personally, that's when they try to bring your personal life in your private life, which is nothing to do with your private life. Separate that. You'll be a very happy person when you separate your life, your private life, to your work life. And that's very, very important. And to everybody out there who's going out to do their Ausbildung, practical, whatever, or new job, go there with a positive mind. Expect the unexpected, but the way you react to this unexpected, it's up to you. It's either going to break you or make you a better person. So know your right is very, very important, and I wish you all the best in your new adventure, or in your new career, or in your new study, or whatever you are doing. And I'm sure, as long as you know the language, you will make it. It might take time. You might fail. And the most important is just to get up and try it another day. I've been there. I still sure gonna be there in my next study again. And most important is just fail, cry it out, get up, do it. You are doing that for you, and you will make it. It's not so easy in Deutschland, but for sure you will make it. And most important, don't forget to be a very person who's eager to learn, who's eager to know, communicate. Feel free. No one is judging. I'm sure those are just your imagination. Think, yeah, they're judging me because probably I'm not good in the language and so on. Nope, that's not the case. They are not judging you. For them, they know already we're not really good in the language, so feel free. And that's the little tip that I wanted to share with you, to every expat out there. And yeah, with that, I would like to say thank you for listening, and please share with me in the comment section, how are you doing at your job, what are the do's and the don'ts, and just anything you work related, just share it with me in the comment section. I'm eager to hear about your life and everything. And with that, I will say goodbye, Bazeni, tschüss, auf Wiedersehen.